What is going on, guys? It is Mike from PokeTips Official, and today I'm going to be teaching you how you can get yourself a Celebi in the Pokemon Crystal Virtual Console versions. So, what you need to do before you can go ahead and get this Celebi is go ahead and have beaten the main game. This basically means that you need to have the 8 badges and become the champion of the Pokemon League. You don't need to go into Kanto. Now, once you go ahead and do this, it's time to head over to Goldenrod City because there will be somebody special waiting for you in the Pokemon Center over there. So fly your way over to Goldenrod City and then walk into the Pokemon Center. Now, if you go up and then go down, an NPC will come out and then talk to you. Poketip, isn't it? Congratulations! As a special deal, the GS Ball has been sent just for you, yay! Please accept it. And there we go, we've got ourselves the GS Ball, which will allow us to do the Celebi event in Pokemon Crystal. And there we are, we now have the GS Ball. This ball has never been released outside of Japan, so this is extremely exciting that we finally get to go ahead and use this for the event. Now, if you go ahead and try to use it, let's see what happens. It looks like Professor Oak just yells at you, "Poketip, this isn't the time to use that." So what you're gonna have to do is take this GS Ball over to somebody that's really good at handling balls. So that means we're heading over to Azalea Town and we're gonna go and talk to Kurt. Now Kurt, you can always find him in his house. Just go up and then bada bing bada boom, Kurt will be over here and he'll have something special to say to you when you show him this amazing ball. What is that? I've never seen that one before. It looks a lot like a Pokeball, but it appears to be something else. Let me check it for you. And now you're gonna give him the GS Ball. Now if you try talking to him right now, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna have to wait a day like you normally would with any other Apricorn that you give him to try and make a Pokeball. But right now I'm gonna show you a little trick to do so you don't have to wait the full day. So first, go ahead and save your game. First, I'm gonna want you to open up your trainer card. And there we're to take note of 3 things: your name, your ID number, and the amount of money you have in the Pokemon game. Now, once you have that information, you're gonna go to a website called www.filb.de/pwf. Now, the reason we're doing all this is because Pokemon Crystal has a clock resetting system, which will basically let you change the time to whatever you want. Now, based on that information, you'll get a 5-digit code which we can use to go ahead and change the time. And remember guys, capitalization is important, so make sure that if you have capitals in your name, don't forget about those, put them in the website correctly. Now, once you've plugged in all the information and you have your reset code, it's time to move on to the next step. Go ahead and reset your game and jump back to the title screen. I'm just gonna mash A and we'll get there as fast as possible. Now, when we're on the title screen, you're gonna hold down a few buttons. First, hold down Select, B, and the down on the direction pad. Now, keep holding Select, but let go of down and B. From there, hold up and left while still holding Select, and then let go of Select. And if you did that right, you'll be on a screen that says Reset the Clock. Now, let's go ahead and enter the password that the website gave you. For me, it said that my password is 01556, and then 3 is the last digit. Alright, and we select OK, and now it's going to let us change the clock. So now you can see on the continue screen it says time not set. So I'm going to go ahead and change the clock to be 1 day later. So I was playing on a Friday, I'm going to say it's a Saturday now, and we should be able to go back to Kurt, and he should be all done examining that GS Ball. And there we go, it worked just like a charm. Poketip! This ball started to shake while I was checking it. There must be something to this. Ooh, what's going on? Where's he going? We've got to go find Kurt. Ah, here he is. Ilex Forest is restless. What is going on? Poketip, here's your GS Ball back. Could you go see why Ilex Forest is so restless? And there we go, we get the GS Ball back once again, and now it's time. So before you go into Ilex Forest, make sure you're all ready to go ahead and catch this Pokemon. Now, Celebi isn't as hard to capture as other legendary Pokemon. It does have a relatively high capture rate, but don't underestimate this guy. So let's go ahead and chop this tree down, and you could save right in front of the shrine. So you could go ahead and reset for this Celebi, and a nice thing about this Celebi is it can be shiny. So if you're a shiny hunter and you're very dedicated, you can go ahead and save right over here, and eventually you will find the shiny Celebi. But if you're gonna go ahead and try to shiny hunt this Celebi, good luck to you, because back in Generation 2, the rate of finding a shiny was 1 in 8,192. So chances are it's gonna take some time. But let's go ahead and get started with this Celebi event. So go ahead and talk to the Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the Forest Protector. Oh? What is this? It's a hole. It looks like the GS ball would fit inside of it. Want to put the GS ball here? I guess so. We're gonna go ahead and put our ball in the hole and see what happens. It's Celebi! And there it is. Oh, this is so cool. A wild Celebi appeared at level 30. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw a Master Ball at it. We're just going to go ahead and catch this thing really quickly. But you could use whatever type of Pokeball you want on it. Just remember, when you transfer this over to the newest Pokemon game, it's going to appear as it's in a Pokeball. So you could use whatever ball you want on it. It's going to appear like it was caught in a Pokeball. And there we go. Celebi was caught. Let's go ahead and read its Pokédex entry. Celebi, the time travel Pokemon. Revered as the guardian of the forest, Celebi appears wherever beautiful forests exist. There it is, number 251. I remember I spent all of my childhood trying to figure out how I could get a Celebi in my Pokemon Gold copy, but it was just never meant to be. So this event is something special to me, because this is something I've wanted to do for such a long time. Woo! Wasn't that something? Poketip, that was fantastic. Thanks! The legends about the shrine were real after all. I feel inspired by what I just saw. It motivates me to make better balls! I'm going. Where are you going? I guess he's going to make those better balls, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this newly caught Celebi. Comes at level 30. It knows Heal Bell, Safeguard, Ancient Power, and Future Sight. And if you guys didn't catch that, let's look at it again. I love that little animation that Celebi has in this game. It looks so cute. I love the animations in Pokemon Crystal. It just brings back so much nostalgia, so much good memories. But I think it's time to transfer this Celebi over to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit it in my PC, and I'm going to go head over to Pokemon Transfer, and we're gonna go pick this up in the new games. Alright, so we're in the Poke Transporter right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this Celebi over into the new games. And you can see now that it has absolutely no problem with being transferred over. There's no restrictions, no nothing. It's gonna come in very easily, and you'll be able to play with it in your new Pokemon games with no problem. So I got my Celebi out of Pokemon Bank and put him in my copy of Pokemon Ultra Moon, and look at that Celebi in 3D. And you can see it comes with some great IVs. It comes with 5 perfect IVs when you transfer it over. That last 6th one is random, but it looks like I got pretty lucky with that. And what's great is because it comes with such good IVs, it's so easy to get that last IV perfect with Hyper Training. And if you really want to make this Pokemon competitive, you could also go ahead and manipulate the nature, because the nature is controlled by the amount of EXP a Pokemon has. But honestly, I think this is so cool. Now, this is the second event Pokemon that was once exclusively event exclusive. I said a lot of exclusives there. But now you can just go ahead and get it through normal gameplay, just like Deoxys in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I hope they keep doing events like this, where they're going to go ahead and release event Pokemon through normal gameplay if they keep re-releasing games through Virtual Console. I would love to see Diamond and Pearl re-released where you could get all the event items and go ahead and get Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus without using cheats or anything. That would be the dream. And of course, one last thing I have to do before we end this video is go ahead and test out this Celebi in battle and make it defeat and destroy some poor Pokemon. So who will get to be the victim of Celebi today? And a Pick-a-Peck, very interesting. Normally this thing would be good against Celebi, but I think Celebi is going to rock its world right now because we have that big level advantage. So yeah, look at this Celebi in 3D. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. I do love the 2D sprites, but the 3D models look very nice. Very, very nice, and I can't wait to see how even more amazing they're going to look on the Pokemon Switch. So let's go ahead and use Ancient Power and send this thing to the Shadow Realm. Look at that, look at that. I am so happy we finally have an easy way to get Celebi over and over again in the newest games, and I feel like part of me, my childhood dream of finally being able to catch it in one of the Generation 2 games, has finally come complete today. Well, my friends, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope it helped you get Celebi in your copy of Pokemon Crystal, and if it did, remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content just like this. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.